Double Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now it's middleweights. I was talking about him earlier, but now we're going to talk a little bit about Triple G, Golovkin. All right? We know his fight. If you don't know, well, you know now. It's confirmed. He's going to fight Vanis Martirosyan, right? Martirosyan, what is he, 36-3, with 21 KOs. He's a junior middleweight. The only thing, he don't like, he hasn't fought in 2 years, and he's coming off a loss, right? Even Tyson, Anthony Joshua's win versus Vladimir Klitschko was a little tainted because he had a layoff, right? Sometimes you're going to say, well, he had a layoff. Well, this is a layoff for you. 2 years is what you can consider a layoff. And he's smaller, right? You combine that with the fact that everybody in his own division wanted to fight him. This is a problem. Right? I'm going to put an article in the description box, and y'all check it out, because the narrative is going to be, well, he couldn't fight Andrade, and he couldn't fight Derevyanchenko because they're high risk, right? Low reward fights, and it was the other ones that were high risk. Everybody was high risk, My point is, do you get paid for being high risk or get acknowledged for high risk? Is there a high risk donation plan for people who's high risk and I can't get no fights? You know what I mean? President Guillermo Rigondeaux, accepting all donations. Luis Ortiz is, his vice president and stuff, and Andrade and all these middleweights right now. Derevyanchenko and all of them got positions, Secretary of State, all kind of stuff. In the, high risk guys. Where's the fund, the donations? Because you get high risk. That means, what does that mean? We ain't fighting you, right? Anytime soon, because you high risk, and the low reward is because you don't bring Twitter followers, or is people just following you because you're the same nationality. Everything that has nothing to do with fighting, right? But then you high risk. They gotta stop doing them high risk, man, because the high risk guys are not getting paid. And the high risk means you've earned the level, you've earned the name, you've earned the title of being high risk, because everybody was when it came to Gennady Golovkin. Now May 5th, he's gonna fight, big deal, right? Martirosyan, whatever. It's not any slight against Martirosyan. I just do not agree with GGG fighting him on this day. Period. I'm not. It's not. It's just way too many options. And listen, even in the article they talking about he couldn't wait to June, right, to fight Billy Joe Saunders, because the U.S. audience could care less about Billy Joe Saunders, right? Because the U.S. audience could care less about it, Billy Joe Saunders. Well, if the U.S. audience can care less about Billy Joe Saunders, then shame on them. You know what I'm saying? Shame on, I ain't saying us neither. Shame on them. Whatever U.S. dudes don't want to see the other guy with the title and a unification match to find out who the best is in the middleweight division, one champion, then shame on them, because they're not boxing fans. They're something else, right? And who cares then, right? If they don't care about Billy Joe Saunders. That would be hypocritical for me to say that's okay, but then I got a problem with UK fans that don't care about Deontay Wilder, right? You're going to have to care about the dude that got a championship belt. That matters a little bit more with Deontay Wilder's WBC, right, than the WBO title, but those count. They matter. If Joseph Parker's matter, he was WBO, then so does Billy Joe Saunders matter. You can't wait a month to fight Billy Joe Saunders, and who don't care if the U.S. audience care or not, because you could take to Britain, right? Whatever audience don't care about unification, we just shouldn't care about, right? Who cares? Then they don't need to. We don't need to care that they don't care. Do you feel me? Right? We're starting to say this in these articles, and it's just starting to, it's going to go down because people are going to want to see Gennady Golovkin massacre Martirosyan. Because Martirosyan is a similar fighter, right? He ain't going to give you too much movement, and he's smaller. So it's like, power on power, and Golovkin's winning that. And my point is just, it's been too many. If you guys have been watching Golovkin, especially y'all the fans of Golovkin, then, hey, Curtis Stevens, like that picture of Curtis Stevens on the ground with his eyes wide open, like, woo, this power is real. Forgetting the fact that he was smaller too. Rosada, smaller too. Ichida, smaller too. what is no, I forget his name. It's just way too many of them that's too small. I didn't say Kell Brook because he was just way too small. I mean, he's welterweight. I'm talking about the 154 guys. And then when he fights Jacobs, and Jacobs just rehydrates on him, then that's what the conversation was during the fight. But it was still a middleweight. That's what you got to deal with at middleweight. You don't got to be heaviest all of the time, right? I'm just, what's going on, man? This guy's formidable. He is the mini Mike Tyson, right? Shouldn't be worried about all that, but okay, whatever. This Martirosyan fight shouldn't be happening right now under the circumstances because there were others there. And if they're going to be high risk and somebody pay them for being high risk, it's got to be some kind of belt for, I've made it to the high risk level because that means no one's going to fight you, which means somebody better compensate them boys for being high risk, right? Don't give him the Guillermo Rigondeaux treatment. Don't even try it. But anyway, back to Vanis Martirosyan. He thinks he can win this fight. And judging from his 3 losses, I don't see why he wouldn't. Because I think that he's not going to fear Gennady Golovkin. I don't. I don't think if you lose to Erislandy Lara, he got a draw against Lara, a technical draw, and he has a unanimous decision loss against Lara. People can do that. Lara is elite, right? He got a loss, unanimous decision loss against Jamel Charlo, who is the champ right now. He got a unanimous decision loss. He lost that fight. No problem, right? But he was in the ring with this formidable guy. And then we're talking Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, who just lost a split decision too. You in the ring with Boo Boo Andrade, Jamal Charlo, Lara twice, and Willie Nelson, big old tall self, right? And beats Willie Nelson, matter of fact. Then he's not really going to be too fearful. Now, all of this did happen at 154 pounds and not 160. But it's just from your mentality. It's like, I ain't going to be too scared of nobody if I fought these guys in competitive fights. We can agree. All of them competitive. So he's not going to fear. But that don't mean, as a couple of people got up in there not fearing. But I tell you afterwards that I should have feared a little bit more. Right? And I would have probably been working on my head movement. So it is what it is. I don't agree with the fight. I don't agree with a lot of things that's been going on with this Canelo and Gennady Golovkin and the way he's picking opponents. But I'm anxious to watch what the public is going to do. And this article I'm gonna put in the description box is the beginning. You'll see what the narrative is. It's going to go like, oh, he should have had this fight. It's okay. You know what I mean? And if that's the case, then it's okay. But I'm gonna tell you what ain't. Pound for pound status ain't. Right? And I didn't say isn't or is not. It ain't. Right? Top middleweight for the last 25 years. It ain't. Right? Those are not the things that these kind of guys will do in this situation. And that's just period. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.